Our focus was to observe people's interactions with 5 different public spaces in Amsterdam. How can a specific element of a space dictate our movements? The museum funnels both pedestrians and cyclists through the space into a public area. How does such a space control the way we move, and how do people interact with it? The surrounding spaces are complementary to Amsterdam, which is one of the most photographed and successful marketing designs in the world. Backstage, dull, whereas the front stage is captivating the majority of the crowd. But why is this? As you can see, the public realm has been crafted around the water feature. This acts as a datum for all public activities that happen around it. This not only attracts tourists from around the world, but to a large extent attracts locals too. A clear view from beyond the water body demonstrates the hierarchy within this context. Beyond this bustling point, the vast space comes as a stark contrast to its so-called anchoring landmark. The extent of activity is the edge of the water body, where it provides a platform for its postcard image. Dam Square, a planned space with unplanned activities. Originally frontage space for the palace, it has now been transformed into one of the most successful spaces here in Amsterdam. What makes it successful? Its topography and the slight incline to the middle, and for the fact that there are no boundaries for pedestrians.
Who wanna see me get hurt and break my neck? Raise the hand up. Wow. Welcome to Amsterdam. Louder. Faster.
Surrounded by strong commercial enterprises, does not necessarily complement the spatial activities. This area comes with great conflict due to its proximity to the place of worship. Despite these differences, the connecting streets liberates people's choices. The commercial enterprises resonate in accordance with the narrow streets and tall buildings. However, Amsterdam isn't always what it seems. This is so different from the rest of Amsterdam. Despite being next to the canal, the market blurs the water edge away, creating strong positive and negative spaces. The feeling of this space is very similar to that of the UK arcades and market. The flower vendors bring in a sense of raw trade, reiterating the flavour of true Amsterdam. In certain pockets along the market, it creates a conflict and contrast between the trade line and alley. Prior to privatising public space, the backstage of the station was very unwelcoming for most people. This very planned and well-executed part of the city probes people to be highly cautious as it permits multiple layers of circulation. Let us head to the front stage. Once exiting the transport tunnel, an overwhelming amount of bikes are locked up, almost as if it were a piece of public art. This demonstrates the people's approach to these key public spaces studied in Amsterdam.